Happy Thursday reading, pre-Ks. Let's start with Group 1. All right, who's our character today? Take a look. It looks like our old buddy, Max. There's Max right there in the picture. All right, I've got my claw pointer today. What is Max doing? Max, we know this word, jumps with an S on the end. All right, we're going to put a ring around M for Max. That's a proper noun, the name of the dog. Will always be uppercase. Put a J, circle around the J for jumps because that is in the title as well. Usually jumps, an action verb, is not capitalized, but here it is because it's in the title. And put a ring around that S. That S is one of the many endings that we have for action verbs. It can be an S, it can be an ER, it can be an ING, it can be an ED. And sometimes Y, jumpy. So those endings all work with action verbs. Jump, jumps. He's a jumper. He's jumping. He jumped. And he is jumpy. All right, let's start to read. Look at the picture. Max looks. Look at the picture. Oh, I think we put a line under Max, right? Max is the subject of that line. What's the story about Max? Now, what does Max do? He looks. So put a ring around looks. That's our action verb. Look at the section picture. Max jumps. All right, this line is still about Max. He's still the subject of that sentence. Put a ring around jumps. That's another action verb. He's a jumper. He's jumping. He jumped. He's jumpy. All right, look at the next picture. What's Max doing now? Max plays. Put one line under Max. Circle around play. That's our action verb. Our action verb. He plays. He's a player. He's playing. He played. He's played. And the last picture, jump. Max. Ooh, we have an exclamation point. One line under Max. It's still about Max. What does Max do? He jumps with an exclamation point. Well done. Get your pointer up. Let's go. We're going to slide, glide, and read. Go to the title. Max jumps. Pointer up. Max looks. Pointer up. Max jumps. Pointer up. Max plays. Pointer up. Jump. Max. Well done with our story about Max today. Let's go to the page about thinking about our story. And there's some pictures here. We've been talking about beginning sounds and end sounds. When you need to read a word, you need to think of the beginning sound and the end sound. That will help us read. So let's take a look. This is a picture of a Jeep. Jeep. Can you see that J? Maybe it's too high here. Oh, it needs to be higher. There we go. There's that Jeep. Begins with the letter J. What does it end with? Jeep. I hear a P. Now I think here we can look into that vowel. Remember the vowels? A, E, I, O, and U. You're going to need a vowel in there. J-E. Do you hear that long E? I hear it. But that means you need either an E at the end, not with this word, or an E next to it, creating that old long E sound. Jeep. All right, duck begins with a D. What does it end with? Duck. K. I hear the K. But the C and the K together make that hard K sound. And what's the vowel in between? Under. Up. There's a U. You've got it. Good job on duck. And the last one is jewelry. Put a J there. Jewelry. Same J like Jeep. Jewelry. I hear an E at the end, but what's another vowel that can make that E sound? That Y. Jewelry. That tricky Y can sound like an E. Take your time. Come back to me when you finish your words. Let's go on to the next. Number 2. That looks like a drum. D and dur. Put an R there. Dur. Ma. There's the M. Now what's in the middle? What vowel? Dur. Under. Up. There's the U.
Not because we have a lot of the older students here. They're just
How about
siblings.
kite? K or C. They make the same sound. It's always hard to know if it's a K or C. Kite. I hear a T. I hear a long I. So what vowel should I put at the end? What's the most common vowel at the end of a word to make the vowel in the front say its name? You got it. It's an E. Kite.
So it's not like it's a small
And key. I hear the K and the E, long E. What's going to give that E its vowel power? Oh, that magic Y at the end. It could have been another E, like the word B, but here it's a Y. Sometimes it's hard to know. All right, we're looking for 3. The answer to number 3, what is Max doing? Max goes in or Max goes out. Now, these two words are the same, Max goes. So you really only need to figure out the last word to know what the question's asking. Max goes in or Max goes out. If you said out, you're correct. Look, he's heading this way. Max finds the ball. Max lost the ball. These words are all the same, so the word that we need to figure out is find or lost. Did he find it or lose it? I think you're right, he found the ball. Good job. Group 1 reading was good today. Let's go to Group 2. Let's see what kind of reading we're doing in Group 2. Remember, Group 2 has different characters every single day. Let's see who this is. Our title is Busy Builders. Put a ring around that B for busy. B for builders. That word busy, but that almost sounds like an I, but Z. That sounds like an I and an E, but is E. The English language sometimes is not perfect. And the word builders. All right, let's go to the first picture. Jack and Dad get some, okay, word alert, word alert. I don't think we've seen that word before. The picture might help us. W, O, 2 O's and a D. Wood, wood, that word is wood.
Stay away from each other. Exactly. So
Jack and Dad get some wood. All right, the question is, how is Jack helping his dad? Remember, the answer is right here in the sentence. It's called reading comprehension, knowing what you read. So the question asks, how is Jack helping his dad? Get some wood. There's the answer right there. You can underline get some wood. There's the answer right there in the question. Look at the picture. Jack finds the, can you sound that one out? I think you can stand the hammer. We know the ear ending. Hammer. And the question is, what tool does Jack get? Underline the hammer. Of course, that's the answer to the question. Jack finds a hammer. Look at the next picture. Dad gets the, okay, we don't know that word. Word alert, word alert. N, A, I, L, N. The I gives the vowel power to the A. Nail, and it's plural, not one, nails. Dad gets the nails. What does Dad get? Oh, put a line under nails. He gets the nails. That's the answer. And the last picture. Soon the coop is done. Soon the coop is done. What did Jack and Dad build? What did they build? There's the answer right there. Coop. So when you are looking to answer questions, always go back to the story. It will help you know the answer. All right, we've got some words to sound out and spell today. Oh my goodness, another spelling test. Oh boy. A spelling test on Thursday too. Awesome. All right, here we go. The first picture is a zipper. Begins with a z. Z for zipper. What do you hear at the end? Zipper. I hear an ER, zipper. Now you need an icky sound. Zip, p. Zip. There is a zipper.
Right off 202, so you'll see our
the next picture is a nose. No. No, long O, nose.
Okay.
What's at the end to give the vowel power? There's your famous E. That famous E giving the vowel power to the O. The last one is a bird with a b. Make sure you're going to the right, not the left. Ba-er is I-R, ba-er, and it ends with a d. Ba-er-d. So now we're starting at the beginning and working our way to the end of the word. Instead of doing the beginning and the end and what's in the middle, we're trying to build the word as we go. All right, that's a picture of a snake. That's easy. Sun. You hear the SN consonant blend? Sna-a. Long A. Something gives the vowel power to that A. Snake. There's the K. What's at the end? That magic E. That's at the end of so many words, giving its vowel power to the vowel in the front. The next one is jar, j, jar, AR makes that R sound, ER makes that sound, OR makes that OR sound. So this is jar. And the last picture is tent, t, empty, Eskimo. There's your short E, no vowel at the end, to est, with an ST at the end. Oh my goodness. Spelling test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you fit one more in there? 5. Try your best because you are 5 years old going to kindergarten. Are you ready for 5? Here we go. These are some words we saw in our story today. All right, the first one is look. Look. Will you look at that sunset? Look. The next one is jump. Jump. Ooh, these are 4-letter words now. Jump. Jump. Jump on that wagon. And the next word is play. Will you play with me? Play. We've been seeing that word. Play. And number 4 is kite. Let's go fly a kite. Kite. And the last word, here we go. The last word is the. That very difficult 3-letter word, the, that we see all the time. All right, take your time. The first one is look. Number 2 is jump. Number 3 is play. Number 4 is kite. Number 5 is the. All right, you ready for the answers? Look. L-O-O-K. Look. If you got it correct, put a C there. If not, put an X. You'll get it next time. Number 2 is jump. J-U-M-P. Lowercase, short U. Under. Jump. Consonant blend. Number 3, play. Begins with a consonant blend. Play. Long A. What makes it A, not an E? What makes that A say its name? It's the Y at the end. Number 4 is kite. I. Long I. T. What gives the vowel power to the I? That E at the end. Kite. And the last one, that tricky the. You just have to remember the is T-H-E. You see it all the time. It's a very common word, but it's hard to spell. How did you do? Put C's for all the correct answers and an X if you got it wrong, but don't worry, you'll get it right next time. 2 spelling tests in a row, pre-Ks. You're getting ready for kindergarten.